Israeli Cabinet Minister Yuval Steinitz warned of a massive military buildup by Iran with the help of Russia and other countries. He raised Israeli concerns Russia will deliver to Iran the S-300 missile defense system. It's the most sophisticated of its kind in the world. Steinitz also warned of the growing Iranian influence inside Syria.
If Syria will become an extension of Iran, this means, at the end of the day, that we shall see a direct, strong and permanent Iranian naval presence in the Mediterranean, in the ports of Latakia and Tratus. This is dangerous to Israel, to the region, and I believe also to Europe and NATO.
That warning came as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was fresh from a meeting with President Obama at the White House. The two men worked to mend some badly damaged fences after the president's nuclear deal with Iran, and talked about the need to ensure the security of Israel. It's a message Netanyahu took to both conservative and liberal groups. Jennifer Wishin brings us that story from the White House.
Thank you very much.
With a handshake, President Obama and Prime Minister Netanyahu put their solidarity on display for Israel's enemies. The two men have always held vastly different worldviews, but their relationship has been particularly sour since the president feverishly pushed for a nuclear deal with Iran that the Prime Minister and others across the political spectrum in Israel adamantly opposed.
It's no secret that the Prime Minister and I have had a strong disagreement on this narrow issue, but we don't have a disagreement on the need to making sure that Iran does not get a nuclear weapon, and we don't have a disagreement about the importance of us blunting destabilizing activities that Iran may be taking place. And so we're going to be looking to make sure that we find common ground there.
The president tried to make it clear that he stands with Israel, but the Israeli people may not buy it. On the streets of Israel, many Israelis refer to the president by his middle name, Hussein, a reference to his Muslim heritage. Polling shows just 9% of Israelis believe this White House is pro-Israel. The president condemned recent Palestinian violence against innocent Israeli citizens. And while peace talks are on ice, Netanyahu says he remains committed to a peaceful two-state solution with the Palestinians.
I don't think that anyone should doubt Israel's determination to defend itself against terror and destruction. But neither should anyone doubt Israel's willingness to make peace with any of its neighbors that generally want to achieve peace with it.
International analysts say it's important for Israel's enemies to see the U.S. and Israel stand together.
There is a symbolic component that those enemies need to understand that there isn't any daylight between the United States and Israel as far as our alliance and our friendship. And that message has to be put out there very strongly.
While in Washington, Netanyahu is speaking to both conservative and progressive groups to make the case that the security of Israel isn't a partisan issue.
Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East. It's the most Western-looking country for a lot of miles in that area. And we really need that relationship almost as much as Israel does.
Jennifer Wishin, CBN News, the White House.